Alright. Mojang, Minecraft. I love the game. I do, but what the heck? I mean, don't get me wrong. Minecraft's always been a good game to me. But honestly, at some point, I just have to ask, because I really am curious, why does it seem like you're trying to make Bedrock Minecraft a lot more like Java Minecraft? And no harsh feelings intended, Mojang. No hard feelings intended. I just personally want to know. Okay. I just really want to know. I'm so curious right now. Okay, I really don't understand. Okay, why? And this is in what I'm about to go over isn't even the first time I've thought about it, but like, why is it that in cases it seems like you're trying to make some things from Bedrock more like Java? Like axes disabling shields. That was a thing that used to not be a thing in Bedrock Edition. I don't think that used to be a thing. Now it was back in like some other update. Axes used to not disable shields. Shields used to block pretty much everything. You know, and then later times they block shields, which you know, axe blocking shield. I mean, I'm not really sure why that works in either case, but the fact is, like, okay, like that's one example of what I mean. Like in Bedrock, shields used to not be blocked by axe, and then they made it to where it's blocked by axe, which also means not just for the PvP aspect is it different, but also you can't go to a bastion and block every piglin brute attack. Now you have to be careful. And this game's already hard enough at times, and then you like make it even harder by that. Well, Minecraft Bedrock's just some people find it easier than Java. I find it the other way around. I mean, granted, I haven't played Java hardly in my life either, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, it could be skill issue, but okay. Anyway, back to the main point. Um, the water. Okay, Mojang, the water. Okay, because I'm pretty sure this was recent. Because yesterday the water physics was not like that, and I don't know what kind of update my game went through. All my PlayStation was off overnight, but I'm pretty sure that yesterday when I was on, I was able to, like, all right, for any of you who know Minecraft Bedrock, how you used to be, like, how you would go in the water, and if you, like, instead of, like, the regular swimming animation, if you go up to, like, the surface of the water, and just, like, swim like that, to where it looks like you're walking animation just on water, or, like, halfway in the water or something, I'm going to show you what I mean here. If my game ever decides to go back to not the realms page, uh, you know what? Screw this. Obviously, this world has only been never created. Oh my, holy! Yeah, that's a first. Okay, anyway. Um, okay, I don't know why that spring hunt thing showed this, so let's not keep it. Anyway, point aside, look at this, okay? You see this? It's not supposed to, well, what I'm used to, it's not this. This is Java stuff, okay? You used to be able to do something like this, but you don't, like, go slow. You used to be able to, like, swim at a faster pace, but now it's like Java. Like I said, no harsh feeling intended, Mojang, but I just really have to ask, why are you trying to make everything on Bedrock Edition more like Java Edition when Bedrock Edition is more easily accessible than Java because you can only get Java on PC, okay? Hear me out. Bedrock Edition, PC, Xbox, PlayStation, probably even Nintendo, phone, even freaking phones. A device that you carry in your pocket and then play and we're not done yet. Xbox controller with the Bluetooth capability, PlayStation controller with the Bluetooth, probably PS5 controller with the Bluetooth capability, and then you can play Xbox, or you can play, Minecraft on your phone with a controller. I don't know if you can do it with keyboard or not. I said you probably could. So, you can literally play Bedrock on every other platform. Java, not exactly. I mean, listen, Mojang, like I said, no hard feelings intended, but what I'm saying is, if you're trying to make this more like Java, just make Java more accessible to all. I don't know how that works, but in my opinion, just make Java accessible to all platforms. Because I like honestly, I mean, anyone who understands where I come from here, I'm gonna make a prediction right here. Okay, all right. You don't see my face. I mean, that's just how my skin is. Let me just go to a somewhat simple skin here. All right, I'm going to make a prediction, okay? Get ready. I predict that somewhere down the road in time, PvP um, isn't going to be the same. You're not going to be able to spam PvP with swords and axes. I predict that sometime in the future, they're going to have a cooldown bar on Bedrock Edition where you fight like you would now in Java. Like Java in like I think 1.8 was like the latest that had spam PvP, and after that like changed it to have cooldown. My prediction, they're eventually gonna have cooldown on this too, and that's gonna which in a way that can be better or worse depending on I guess depending on the person, but I mean for me it'd be fine for some reason, but like like I said, just from the record history of how you have changed some of the things to work more like Java, I'm just making a prediction based off of what's already happened. Okay. Like I said, I mean, if you want my personal perspective, just take Java Edition, okay, make it accessible to all platforms, and you can have everyone on Bedrock switch to Java, and now everyone can play Minecraft with the same version edition altogether. Because I mean, I may not know everything about developing video games and financially managing all that and all the other stuff, but from what I do know, I would think it might be just simpler and money saving if you just kind of have it all as one instead of trying to work on instead of trying to work on like Java for PC and have Bedrock for all of them, but then trying to make Bedrock like Java. Just take, if you want Bedrock to be like Java, just take Java and just make it accessible all over, and then just get rid of Bedrock. That literally solves all your problems, and you can still have all the servers too, because in Bedrock you have to have and in Java you have to, Bedrock and see. Oh yeah, I forgot. Well, and it doesn't show it on the console, which that's another thing. I don't know why on console it doesn't let you join other IP servers, but on the phone it does. But the point is, Mojang, you've made so many on the list thing. I'm not sure. I don't know if that's like maybe that's just like a change, like not trying to be like Java, but either way, like the point is that some of these changes you made have made it more like Java. Like, see, here's what I'm talking about. Like, well, also don't show here, which because like if you go on your phone, because like I've seen like other YouTubers talk about their servers being Java and Bedrock accessible, but I can't do it on the console. I can only do it on the phone. And yes, I've tried looking at it on Xbox, it doesn't work. But that's the other question too. Like, putting my main topic aside for a second, why is it that I can access the servers thing on my phone and not on console? Like, I honestly, like, which I'm only asking mainly I don't understand, because to me it makes less sense, because most people aren't going to be playing Minecraft on their phone. I mean, maybe with controller, but still, you think most people playing Minecraft better on if they're going to play it on, like, a console or something. Or just on their PC. Like, I don't think too many people be trying to play it on their phone. Like, I don't know why. And if it's because you have to use your phone to put in the server and then try to join it or whatever through the phone and I don't know how it works, but I'm just asking that one because I don't know. Like maybe there's something I don't know that that considers the reason, but I just think it makes more sense. But like I said, I don't know everything. But that's just a question I have on the side. So I really would like to know sometime. But I mean it's not a huge deal, obviously. At least not to me. So for some people it might be, but to me it's not a huge deal. I'm just curious. But either way, back to my other point, like, some of these other things, are just like Java. And so like all I'm asking is like if you're trying to make Bedrock Edition more like Java, and keep in mind, okay, everyone keep this in mind, okay? Hear me out. Bedrock Edition is more accessible because it's accessible across all platforms. Java is only accessible through PC, so if you don't got a PC, you're going to be on Bedrock Edition, okay? That's just kind of how it is. I don't know any way to get Java Edition on either. I mean, I've seen I've actually been in a realm of Bedrock Edition that has Java type PvP, which I don't know how, like I don't know how they did it, but it was impressive. But that's the only way, and that's just like, you probably had a. That's probably either something they bought from Minecraft Marketplace or some extra mod add-on that they used or something, and it's just kind of crazy. But like what I'm saying though, Mojang, is like all I'm asking here, like I said, no hard feelings intended. And for some of you who I don't know, for some of you who need things repeated, I even put it in the description. I don't usually put things in the description for some reason, but I did in this one. I put in the description, no hard feelings intended, that it was just my perspective. And I just want to know. Okay, so no hard feelings intended for anyone. But I really have to keep asking, why, if you're trying to make stuff on here more like Java already, like seriously, why not just take everything from Java and make it more accessible to all the platforms, and then get rid of this Minecraft Bedrock, which now it's not even showing Minecraft Bedrock, but it's Bedrock because it's not Java, so. Because if it was Java, I'd be able to do all the other servers, but still, my point is, why not just get rid of Bedrock, make Java more accessible across the platforms? I mean, like from what I know or from what I can guess, on an educated guess, I would think it saves you money. I don't know why it wouldn't, because then instead of trying to develop two different versions or editions of the same game, you can just develop. And as far as different editions, don't even get me started about the older editions, because that wasn't really different. The only thing about that, like the Xbox 360 edition, the PS4 edition, and what used to be the Xbox One edition, whatever, that was just based on the type of platform. Like for Xbox 360, it was the 360 edition. It was still basically the old editions of Minecraft. It's just on different console platforms or whatever. Or I guess, PC, and then there's Java. But I mean, it's basically mostly all the same. Just, kind of like with Minecraft Bedrock, it's the same, just on a different platform. I don't know why, they did it the way they did, but I mean, at least it, made sense that, like, obviously different console, the button options are going to look different, but operate functionally the same as the other, But I mean, even though they were, I guess, technically considered to be different editions, they really were just functionally the same. That's just as far as I would imagine. So, like, but all I'm asking here, like, wouldn't it just save you money and time by just having it all with the Java edition, if that's what you're trying to make this to be? Just make Java edition accessible to all platforms, and then just get rid of Bedrock, and then just have Bedrock switch over to Java, and then all of the people can play together on Java instead of having two different versions. Like most of the YouTubers I see are like on Java, and few people like me are on Bedrock. Which there are some things I like about. Oh my god, I hate what I'm about to predict here. Okay, I already made one prediction earlier that sometime far down the future they're gonna have, assuming they keep Bedrock, which, I hope Mojang, I hope he just decided make Java accessible and get rid of Bedrock and have us all playing Java, or at least since that's what you want this to be, is Java basically. I'm about to make another prediction. Okay, let me just get up a little off the ground, because this only works better when you're not on the ground. Okay, so let me just get me a few stacks. Okay, so watch. In Java Edition, in Java, you have to like crouch and like place the block like that. Okay, I mean, you can even like do this and then like uncrouch, which I'm not very good at that. Okay, so that's how you do it in Java. And Bedrock, and anyone who's Bedrock knows what I'm not trying to do here, but Bedrock, you can just do this, which I like that better than the Java way of doing it. And there's even a way to like jump sprint bridge and stuff. I mean, obviously, of course, I'm not that good at it, but I don't really practice it hardly at all. So I mean, also I'm not gonna do it. But when I can do it, that's how it looks. And I don't see a lot of people doing that on Java. I mean, they can like have really fast clicks per second and just place block clutch, extend out bridge, whatever like that. Well, not like what I did, because that's not it. But my point is, like, my other prediction is eventually bridging is going to be different and worse than Bedrock, and then they're going to have it like Java. Like, that's literally my prediction, is if they're just going to make this like Java, they're just going to make eventually every single thing in this Bedrock edition to be just like Java Edition, and then it's gonna make you wonder why Java Edition is still separate from Bedrock. But it's the same. So like I'm asking now, but I'm gonna cut this now because my dogs are barking because now some companies problem. So, but genuine question. Oh jeez.